when you take a little peek and it turns to project. Our insulation of the back wall didn't go perfectly last year. The screws that we used, they started to condensate and rust here. So we thought that there's some problems with the condensation majorly on the back wall. But looking now, it doesn't look like at all that there's a problem with condensation. There is still a aluminum frame that goes around the old door that was here. But you can see from here that all these wood are good. So it hasn't condensated. Only the screws that we used has condensated. So that was a mistake. Old camper, so all the heaters need love. Now the diesel heater is disassembled from the camper. Now is time for our water heater. It's a gas heater and it's not working properly. Sometimes it just stops the heating. I don't know why, but we will learn in no time when I open the heater what is wrong in there. All the components on the gas side looks okay and they work as intended. Only visible that is a pipe, gas pipe here. It's full of oil in the grill. So I'm gonna clean that. I cleaned everything from the inside, the spark generator and also the flame watch stick. So those are now cleaned, and I'll also clean the pipe. So it might be just that it didn't get enough gas. So, but everything otherwise looks great. I'm going to just assemble the boiler again and install there, and we will test it out. Yeah, the boiler is working. At least one project is done. We have quite many still left, but we are doing progress. That is the most important part. Now we have opened the whole back door, and tomorrow we're gonna re-insulate the window which was leaking up here, so using a new putuls. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we have to at some point remove this old frame of the door. It's here, like full aluminium, because it's a cold bridge and it will make problems if we keep the camper in really cold climates. Now when we have been quite warm places, even if it's been raining like weeks to the end, it hasn't been any problem. The metal itself looks good, so there's no problems in that. So we're just gonna put the old fin foam boards back there.
Such a tedious job to taking the old bottles away, and stupid me thought we would never ever have to do this again. Little did I know.
Yeah, it was our installation error that led to this point.
But we are so glad we don't have a moisture issue or leaky issues. When you buy a camper van that has leaked, it leaves a trauma. So now we are happy campers again.
Yeah.
And this unfortunately happens when Joni just wants to take a little bit of peek. He tears the half of the camper away.
Yeah, I call it when you do a service, do it properly. Yeah, there was a reason why this window leaked. And it was because we did put too much butyl in the upper rail. And the seal didn't touch the wall because of the too much butyl. So silly me, now I'm gonna put the same amount of butyl that the manual says. In every other window it has worked perfectly, but with this has leaked before and I was a little bit afraid, so I panicked and put too much butyl.
I never knew you could put too much butyl. This butyl is really hard to take out, so my tip is take this ball of old butyl and use it as a tool. It takes time, but it goes away.
And if you want to use power tools, put that butyl to the drill and it will spin and take off the butyl. But we have time.
We are simple people, no electric tool for us.
Yes, we have a drill there, but it's like mental work now.
And because we had to tour our dinette, we decided to put an extra coat of lacquer in our table, and also these wall pieces, I did paint them. Now they're nice and fresh and good looking walls.
Jes, sitten täältä vasemmalta. Sama kohta. Hyvä, kiitos. Noniin. Paromia noin.
Nyt sinne taitos.
Taitos menee sinne. Tälläkin.
Täältä. Hei, tää ei oo. Tää roikkuu täällä. Tää ei oo ylävajasta. No.
Täältä on ylävässä.
Tää painaa. Kuumot. Hei, se purkki pitää mennä laittaa kiinni.
Se on kiinni.
Jenny thinks everything ahead.
And I'm calm as a cucumber.
I'm nervous like a nerve wrack.
Näyttää hyvältä. Se on keskellä jo. Joo, kaikki okei. Okay. Now we just made sure that there's no moisture in here, so the leakage window hasn't done any damage, or the frame that is here that is making moisture. Zero moisture here, like really dry. We are happy, and now we can get the peace of mind that there's nothing extra. We just have to install another chair.
Tight fit.
It fits. If it fits, it sits.
New wall, new glues and new butyls in the window. So this is how we test, is it waterproof or not. Hopefully it is, but if it's not, I have a towel here. So Joni will splash the water to the window quite a lot. Now it's a great time to see if it leaks or not. Not when you are on the road. So far no leaks. Looks good, Joni.
Miksi te maalaatte sitä?
You know, these projects have a tendency to expand a bit. I still have some white paint left, and I did notice the paint has chipped a bit. Tiny little spotches in my side of the bed. I don't know what's going on during the night time. Do I have some wild nightmares and I crawl the wall in my terrors? But now I have a leftover paint and I will paint this side of the wall. This is trolley system that lives underneath our bed, and we have been somewhat pleased with it. There are plastic tensioners that lift the mattress up so the air can breathe underneath the mattress. During winter in Portugal we did have some moisture problems because it was non-stop, constant heavy rains week after week. But after we left Portugal we have had zero moisture problems. But part of this includes the tensioner, which makes it more stiffer. But as you can see, not every part has them. That's why we bought more tensioners, so we can put extra springs to every piece. Our mattress is a memory foam mattress and it's quite soft, so this helps with that. Also, if you are sharing the bed with someone else who likes the more stiffer mattress and you like the squishy mattress, it helps to put the extra tensioners in that part of the bed who likes the bed more stiffer. Yeah, I will install these.
We can finally see all the frames of the truck and how it's built, because it's stripped. One thing that we have to do is tap into our diesel tank so we can use the diesel to our heater. We didn't do it last year. We did put an external diesel tank to the side of the camper, but it was bad idea because we went off-roading and it got smashed. So this time we learned and we're gonna tap into this tank so we can get the diesel from there. Much easier. Only thing that is harder than when you separate these two. How do you do it? We have a solution for that also, so we can use diesel heater when it's connected to the truck and when it's not. Again, I'm gonna say the same thing. 20-year-old truck and the frame looks to me really good. Hardly any rust. Some like really small rust in top of the metal, but nothing special. All the inside of the frame looks really good, so I'm not really scared of the snapping of the Navarra, which is real known to snap from there, because all the twisting is going there when you drive it. Now we just have to figure it out. Maybe I just have to look some YouTube videos how we tap to our tank. And one thing that we have to take care of when we are changing the tires in maybe 2 years time is to change the spare tire. This is tire from 2004, so 20-year-old tire there sitting underneath the truck. There's two solutions: buy a new tire or change these tires to that rim. Yeah, but that has to be taken care of so we can have a proper spare tire with us. Yeah. Now I have to figure it out how to tap into the tank. This is the worst part when working with a 20-year-old truck. Bolts are stuck and they snap really easily. So I snapped now one of the bolts in top of the tank. I don't know how I can proceed. I have to think.
Our land is pretty trashy and ghetto. We took the mattress out to dry in a UV light. We would like to do this in a freezing temperatures, so all the bacteria would go away. But now we are using UV light because we are summer people and trying to avoid freezing temperatures in our life. Yeah. We are glad we have this land so we can just spread around everything here and do these small little projects. In a parking lot it would be more awkward. Now we can take all the time we want and not stress too much about time.
Okay, now I took a little break and think about this thing. The first idea was to tap into the center assembly on top of the tank with this, but because of the bolt sheared out, and I'm pretty sure that all the bolts are the same, even if I use WD-40 a lot, they might shear. I'm afraid of those, and this is the only reason that I don't make any mechanical things on the car, because I hate and I'm afraid of shearing bolts. There's a garage on our village that is good with the stock bolts. I'm not, so I'm gonna take the truck there and ask if he has a time someday to install the diesel heater pipe there. It would be nice. I would love to also see inside of the tank if it's full of sludge or something. So there's the two things that I want at the same time. So I'm gonna now drive to the village and ask if he has free time. Yes, I went to see the garage guy and he will take care of the situation. Yeah, our village is really little, and during the summer months the population will double because all the summer houses are there here. So people move from cities to here for the summer months. And there are more and more people who are moving to their summer houses, even if it's not like a permanent residential address. So they are showing the finger to the government. There are more and more people that are in the same situation as us. So they don't have permanent address. Luckily that is not a bigger problem in Finland. And why people are in the same situation as us? Well, there are a lot of people that are moving to their summer houses. And summer houses, they are not permitted to use to permanent residence, so you don't get address. So you are living without the address. Yeah, that is somehow showing the finger to the government that you cannot live in your summer house. There should be a change to that, because there are hundreds of thousands of summer houses in Finland, and nowadays in most part, or I think big part of the summer houses are houses that you can live full time during the winter time and summertime. But government is strict that you cannot move there because they haven't decided it's a residential address. But it's just a little problem, but still there are people that are in the same situation as us. We are living in a camper and they are living in a summer house. We got numerous comments about the power issues in a Navarra. It's not has been solved. It has been the same for the past 10,000 kilometers. We have had so much hurry about these repairs now, so we didn't have any time to even think about it. We need to find some good diesel mechanic to solve the issue, I think. I think that is the only way of getting into this. But yeah, it's the same as it was. If we don't find the reason here in Finland, then we go to Greece, where there's loads of Navarras. Like 50% of the cars in Greece are Navarras, so I'm pretty sure that there's some experts that will easily find the solution. That is our at least there we can fix it.